Welcome to TechNet TV. Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sanjay Kumar Srivastav, Faculty of BGMC Department, Techno Institute of Advanced Studies. Today I am delivering the lecture on the topic of Design Approach of Advertising Design. Design approach is the action that needs to be taken about the task or problem of an advertisement concept. In fact, it is an effect of the thought process and strategy discussed earlier. The major aims of an advertising design are attracting the target audience, holding the target audience's interest, creating a desire, and facilitating action. Attracting the target audience. The target audience can be attracted with the use of visuals, contrast, type styles, colors, and layout. Advertisers use many devices to attract the target audience to the advertisement page. The visual impact of an advertisement is the first thing that catches the eye of the reader. The size of an advertisement plays an important role here. A bigger advertisement will score over a smaller one. Size works well since it helps the advertisement to come within the focus of the reader's eyes. Contrast, another attention getting device, is often the source of decision making. It is the designer's most potent tool for bringing an advertisement's meaning into sharp focus. Contrast can be achieved by manipulating the design elements with respect to their size, shape, tone, texture, and directions. A big size picture may stand out prominently among many small ones. Lighter tones always give accent to darker tones. An unusual shape stand out against usual shapes. Contrast in direction helps eye movements on the page. Rough-edged elements out to smooth-edged ones in contrast. An effective type style is another interesting device to attract the target audience. Most of the text in an advertisement is dressed in type. Type dressing refers to design style with various formats of letter forms. Each design's style has subtle qualities that influence the reader. The size, tone, and composition of those qualities make all the differences. Any picture that is used in an advertisement will be noticed before the reader moves on to the accompanying copy. Well illustrated visual not only catch the eye but also hold the attention of the target audience. Colors in an advertisement provide an enormous value. They sustain a viewer's attention by creating a visual impact. Despite the additional cost involved in color printing and the mechanical constraint, most advertisers prefer to use colors in advertisements. Well-planned layout does not go unnoticed by the reader. A layout which is unusual, stylish, balanced, and brilliantly executed is so distinctive that it becomes the single most eye-catching feature of an advertisement. The layout of the advertisement is such that at first glance it appears to be a newspaper page. Such creative use of layout captures the reader's attention and his/her desire to take a closer look at the advertisement. Holding the audience interest. Immediately after the reader's attention, an effort should be made to stimulate interest, otherwise it is difficult to sustain attention. The acceptability of all appeals depend largely on the advertisement's copy and visuals that are sincere, believable, stylish, and approachable. The potential customer may relate to some physical characteristics of the brand, such as a logo. Most advertisements focus on the benefits of the product and or service. In order to sustain the audiences, headlines, copy, and familiar visuals can be used. The copy should be simple and coherent with the other element of the advertisement. The advertisement should be in a language that the audience is familiar with. Developing desire. Interest is turned into desire when the target audience is satisfied with the advertisement's message. If this happens, a desire is developed in the audience to acquire the product, to know more about it, or to endorse the idea. Desire may be established by emphasizing features such as the size or volume of the product, special or exclusive feature, manufacturing process, easy to handle packaging, or low price. A desire cannot be created by conveying the message abruptly. Prospective customer must be exposed to advertisement through several media. Facilitating action. After the advertising message has been conveyed, there can be two different customer reactions. The potential customer may either change his or her attitude or performance toward the product, service, or decide to accept the product services. Most advertisements have a specific objective. Many of these advertisements are linked to promotional offers designed to induce the purchase of the product or to some other desired end result. It may be achieved by creating a favorable image or mood, by contrast campaigning, or by using an immediate response. It may also be done by offering a product at a nominal price within a limited time period. Visualization. The creative process being with visualization. It provides a mental picture of the advertisement. The art director and copywriter discuss the visualization process. During the stage, different ideas are collected before translating them into visuals. The idea may be put forward by any member of them team that is handling the advertisement, artist, copywriter, or the accounts executive. A visualizer, either as an individual or as a member of a group, must be creative. In advertising, a truly creative person is one who has the habit of reading, a knack of observation, patience to listen, and eagerness for research. Design execution. An advertising design must be visually appealing. This helps in achieving the advertisement's goal, the making potential customer buy the product or accept the advertiser's viewpoint. Since an advertisement is usually limited to a single page or less, the design syntax must be effectively used to convey the intended message to the target audience. Identifying design elements. Headlines, illustration, copy block, logos, colors, and white space are common design elements used in an advertisement. Visual headlines, logos, and trade name are considered to be the major elements, while our other are called sub-elements. These elements are also visual different from one another in their size, tone, texture, and edges. They may be very distinctive, separate clearly by background, space, or subtle and vague, with various tones merging with one another. So I hope you understand on the topic of design approach of advertising design. For watching more video, like and subscribe TechNet TV. Thank you.